Next year, the Technion will celebrate the 100th anniversary of the cornerstone laying ceremony that took place on April 11, 1912. You follow the footsteps of your great mentor, David Ben-Gurion. David Ben-Gurion was one of the great friends of the Technion, and he himself picked the site on the Carmel Mountain where the campus is now located, and you followed his footsteps. I remember you coming to the Technion to the cornerstone laying ceremony of the nanotechnology building, and you yourself put the cornerstone, and now this building is one of the most active buildings on campus. But all this couldn't be possible without the help of these people. The American Technion Society was established in 1941. And ever since, they provide the Technion with essential support that we need. Last year, they completed a campaign of 13 years, $1 billion. And this support was invested in new faculty, in equipment, infrastructure. This is what made the Technion what it is today. And I can say that as without the Technion, Israel would look completely different. Without the ATS, Technion would be completely different. And I'm personally very grateful that you come to join us with this wonderful group of Technion supporters. Thank you very, very much.
The Technion actually played three roles. The Technion was created, was founded before the State of Israel. If I would have to make a choice what to create first, the state and then the Technion, or the Technion and then the state, I think the order was right. Let's first learn and then do. And the second was really to educate the engineers and the scientists in Israel that has made Israel one of the most successful countries in the domain of technology, high-tech, really the foundations. For example, before we started aeronautic industries, we didn't have engineers. Again, the Technion came in and laid the foundations. They're all high-tech in Israel. There are managers, I think probably 80 or 90% of them. They are researchers, they are engineers, are really a product of the Technion. On top of it, the Technion was the first to receive the Nobel Prize in the domain of science, which is quite a great achievement. There are so many innovations and so many developments that really, if previously the Technion was a school, now it's one of the most important research centers worldwide. The Technion, as the president said, promoted the nanotechnology, which now became an industry, and the revolutionary industry. I think now the future of research, and that I believe should be the future of Israel too, is the research of the brain. The only thing we couldn't enter and understand is the most promising and sensational instrument we have, that's our brain. The reason is that the brain is so delicate that all of our instruments couldn't approach it without destroying it. It is only with nanotechnology that we can now arrive to the brain. Now the brain is the most promising and sensational scientific effort in the forthcoming years. It will change our life totally, both philosophically and scientifically and daily. And because until now, we have learned so much about the outside world without understanding our own self. We used our brain to understand what's ever happening around us. We didn't use our brain to understand what's happening inside us. So we have powerful instruments. You can take an atom and build a bomb or build a nuclear or station for electricity. But who is the judge? The judge is a person who doesn't know about himself. We are judging everything around us without understanding what is the rule of the game, our behaving. I want to tell you that Israel is among the most advanced countries in that domain. We cannot be like the United States, covering all the domains of the brain research, but there are 5 different domains. 2 out of them, we are probably in the leading position. and that is the interface between the brain and the computer. I mean, what can we take out from the computer and use in our brains, and what can we take out from our brains and use in our computer? And the other Israel is very good on therapy. I think on some of this, either we have found already remedies or very close to, and that includes stroke, and now Alzheimer and Parkinson. I hope, we should not discover oil too early. All these stories about gas and oil worries me, because oil and gas are not produced, they are discovered. So it's a matter of luck. Luck is unimportant for human life. What is important is creativity, imagination, dreams, innovations. I would rather hang on the technion than on the oil wells, or these sort of things. And as a matter of fact, the Israeli economy is doing it better than most of the oil countries. When people ask me what is the greatest contribution of the Jewish people to the world, my answer is dissatisfaction. A good Jew cannot be satisfied. It's not for him. Never have we been satisfied, never we shall be satisfied. Because we don't think we have arrived at a perfect position where there is no need anymore to change, to create, to innovate. And we are a disquieting and unquieting nation. That's the source of our creativity. And I believe finally Jewish and Israeli relations will be based on 2 points. One is on learning, studying, innovating, cooperating, and other is on the moral code, the 10 Commandments. These are the real 2 bases for our being together, contributing to the rest of the world, contributing to our children, contributing really to our own heritage. Now you, ladies and gentlemen, are doing it. You are a part of it. So don't look upon it just as a financial contribution, but rather as a real involvement in the justification of the long history of the Jewish people and the contribution of the future history of our people for humanity and for ourselves. So this is basically my message. I usually don't participate in these sort of things because as a president I don't have the right to participate in anything that has to do with money. I'm out of the pocket in that respect. But when it came to the Technion, I felt that it's a privilege to come, and thank you for what you are doing.